welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. If you guys are new to this channel, thank you so much for checking it out. If you haven't already, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me and helps me be able to keep making videos. Okay, without any further ado, let's jump into today's video. In today's video, I'm going to share something with you guys that really hits home to me because I tend to be a perfectionist. We're going to talk about how to shift our mindset from perfectionism to a mindset of progress. I'm going to give you guys my 5 tips on how to change our mindset so we can have a happy and healthy life. From my own personal experience, always trying to be perfect and struggling with perfectionism, I found that perfectionism actually slows me down, it hinders my growth, and it usually leads to self-criticism. The positive way of thinking is more of a mindset of learning and growing versus focusing on your failures or things that you didn't necessarily do perfectly. Okay, so this is a lot easier said than done now that we've kind of got a concept of what progress is versus perfection, but I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys my best 5 pieces of advice to kind of shift that mindset from a perfection standpoint to a progress standpoint. Jumping straight into tip number 1 is to stop beating yourself up and stop being scared to make mistakes. It's so important to remember that we are human, and this is really, really tough. Like, if I'm honest with you guys, personally, this is something I really struggle with. I have these high expectations of myself, and when I don't meet the expectations, I get frustrated and I get really down on myself, but it honestly always results in worse when I do this. So shifting your mindset from that perfection standpoint to progress is learning that it is okay to not be perfect. We are humans and we're gonna make mistakes, and not every day is gonna go as planned, and that is okay. I wanna encourage you guys, when life throws at you these ups and downs, to focus on the ups and run with them. So every day there's gonna be little things that don't go as planned or don't go your way, but then there's also things that do. And I know it's super tough when things aren't going your way to focus on those things that do, but when you do that, your mindset shifts, and it's amazing how the rest of your day can go and how you can pick up your day and make the most of it. So focus on those little glimpses of light, of hope in your day, and run with those. Okay, tip number 2 to change your mindset is to stop focusing on the judgments of other people and of this world. Ultimately, what you feel about yourself and how you see yourself is what really matters the most. I would say that it's really nice to have an accountability partner, so someone that you really trust, that really has your best intentions in mind and knows your true personality, can be so helpful because they can keep you in line, but they also are loving and care about you as a person and aren't trying to change that, and they're not trying to judge you as a person. So I think that can be really huge if you find someone who you can kind of lean on to put you in check, but who is there to love you and care for you and not judge you like the world makes us seem like we should be these little cardboard cutouts of a perfect human being, because that is not true. And I don't want you guys falling into that trap. Being unique and being you is beautiful and important, and you shouldn't have to change that. So find someone who knows you well and cares about you as a person and helps you to grow as you and not what the world thinks you should be. Don't fall into little traps. Don't fall into the judgments of this world saying you need to be thin, or you need to have a big butt, or you need to have a funny personality. If that's not you, that's okay, and you shouldn't try to be someone who isn't you. All right, moving right along to tip number 3 on how to change your mindset from perfection to progress so that you guys can be happy and healthy. This is huge. Gain perspective. Now, gain perspective means to realize that things such as tragedies, shortcomings, failures, they are not the end of the world. I really, really want to encourage you guys that when something like that happens, a tragedy, a mistake, a failure, this is not the end of the world. Put yourself in perspective and realize this is a day in your life, and you can get past this. Not only can you get past this, but you can learn from it and grow from it. This could be something to shape you into be an even better person. And if we gain that perspective and look at it from a different standpoint, not like, why is this happening to me? My life is terrible. I'm so upset. And look at it like, this thing happened to me, but how can I learn from it, grow from it, and maybe prevent it from ever happening again? Or say it's something that you hope no one else has to go through. You can use your experience to bring light to other people's lives so they don't have to go through what you had to go through. Tip number 4, your attitude. I have already touched on this in a few videos, but attitude is something that's controllable. No matter how a situation is going or what is happening in your life, one thing you are always in control of is your attitude. Something I've had to learn is that when I freak out or get emotional because of certain situations, things tend to just get like 10 times worse. I kid you not. So we're gonna get real here. Just the other day, I set my alarm to get up for weight training, and for some odd reason, it just didn't go off. Now, I hate being late. I hate not making it to things. Like, I like to be 15 minutes early to everything, and I was 45 minutes late. I was freaking out. I was driving in the car, kind of crying, emotional, just super upset and mad at myself, and nothing good came of that. I got there and my eyes were red. I had a migraine, just really bad. But something I could change was my attitude. And so yes, the morning was rough, but I had so much day left. So around noon, I was like, okay, snap out of it. I have work, I have schoolwork to do. There's plenty of day left, the most of my day, and it really helps brighten you up and change your mindset, because guess what? We're human. That was the first time I'd ever done that, where I'd slept into my alarm, and that has to happen at some point in my life. And learning that it's okay, I'm gonna live. Again, it's not the end of the world, because in the moment I felt like it was, but I'm okay, and we're gonna get through it and move past it. Sometimes there comes a point in your day where it's just one of those days that aren't gonna go as you expected or as you wanted to, and it's important to learn how to step away, take yourself and remove yourself out of that situation so you can turn the day around. My tip to you is to find something that helps you to calm your brain, to relax, and just kind of be in the moment. For me, I really enjoy being outdoors. Also, honestly, my fiance Rodney really knows how to calm me and keep me sane when I'm stressed out, overwhelmed, dealing with trying to feel perfect. So find something for you. It can be anything, whether that is reading a book, spending time with just yourself for 30 minutes maybe, or drinking some tea helping you to relax, or taking a nap, or going and working out, going for a walk outside, going for a hike. There's so many things that we can do, and every person's a little bit different. Find what takes you away into your own little space and helps you to relax. This is huge when you have those days where they're just not gonna go as planned, they're just not a good day. Still try and turn those around. Remember, you are human and it is okay. Even though I already went through my 5 points, there's one more thing that I just wanna really talk to you guys about, because I think it's pretty incredible. My fiance showed me this poem about attitude. Our attitude is honestly everything, and how we respond to situations is all based upon our attitude. So actually, to wrap up today's video, I want to do something a little bit different, and I want to end it by sharing this poem with you guys. So here it is. Attitude by Charles Swindoll. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It's more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think, say, or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skills. It will make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing, we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we embrace for the day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. So that's the poem, and I just want to, before I wrap this up with you guys, I encourage you guys to read this poem. I read it when I need a little bit of a reminder of my attitude.